We hear these great words of consolation in the gospel today. The gift of the Holy Spirit, the advocate that has been given to us and will remind us of everything that the Lord has taught us, how it is that we can be the best of disciples in the world in which we live. Do you remember when you first started hearing about the Holy Spirit? I was thinking about it as I was preparing for this homily, and I thought, it's when I was going through my confirmation classes that I was really introduced to the Holy Spirit, probably in 7th grade. And then I remembered confirmation itself. Do you remember that? You were confirmed with a class, and you wore a red robe, and you probably wore a stole that you designed. And you went into the church as Mass started, and the bishop was there to confirm. And I can remember sitting in the pew praying to God that when the bishop asked questions, because they asked questions at confirmations, that he wouldn't call on me, because I'm sure I would not have known the answer. I also remember at my confirmation I was uncomfortable from the very beginning, from the time I sat down. And I kept thinking, why am I so uncomfortable? My pants didn't feel right, So I was confirmed, and I didn't have to answer any questions, and that was good. And then one of the gifts of the Spirit is the gift of wisdom. And all of a sudden, I realized the gift of wisdom. Why I was so uncomfortable is I had put on the wrong pants that morning. I was wearing my brother's pants, who was about 1.5 years younger than I. The gift of wisdom through the Holy Spirit. I make light of that, but I don't. The gifts that we receive from the Holy Spirit, those 7 wonderful gifts, and so many more. The gift of the advocacy of the Spirit that reminds us all that Jesus has taught us and calls us, prompts us to be good disciples in this world. The promise of Jesus that he's never going to abandon us is part of that consolation that we find in the gospel message today. He sends his peace through the advocate, the Holy Spirit, to be with us now and forever. Embrace that peace of Christ in your lives. And then as disciples of the Lord, share the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and in particular, share the gift of Christ's peace.